What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna do a fun little experiment. I'm gonna see, is it worth it to blow before you mow? How much of a difference does it actually make to go over the grass with your leaf blower before you start mowing? Now, I've divided this block into two pieces. This side I'll do leaf blowing first, then mow over it. This side I'm just gonna mow straight without any leaf blowing, with the idea to see how well does the lawnmower do with picking up the leaf. Usually it does a great job, so that's why I'm curious to see, is there any difference at all in the end result? Because obviously it's a lot less effort just to go straight, but maybe you want things to look spick and span and at the absolute best looking that you can possibly get it, and maybe that makes a difference. What I also want to look at is what is the pile of garden waste that I have left. So the thing with the lawnmower that I'm thinking of straight is, like, obviously it mulches all of the leaves that it picks up. So I'm going to make a heap there to see what that looks like. I'm going to try and have a heap for all of the leaves that I blow off here first, and then I'll put the grass on top of that. There might be a little bit of raking that will have to go part of this just to control all the leaves into one heap. And another thing, you might be thinking to yourself, looks like it's raining. It is raining, and I was gonna wait until it's dry to do this video, but then I also thought it might be very practical. If you live in the northern hemisphere, you sometimes sit in the situation where you're either not gonna do any lawn mowing for like 2 or 3 weeks because it never stops raining, or you just try and get the job done. So I think this test will be basically on hard level for all of the equipment and so on, and I think it's very realistic and practical. So mow before you blow in wet conditions, that's actually the right context for this video. Anyways guys, let's see what happens, and talk to you afterwards. Cheers. Okay guys, what do you think? I'm sitting right in the middle of this block now. So this side was with the leaf blower, this side straight with the lawnmower. I have to say, like, with a quick eye, looking from a far angle, not even that far, not much of a difference. I, I would say, probably the best to just fire up that lawnmower and get the party started. However, I tried to take some footage over there. I'm not sure if you will see the same thing that I can see here, but there on the grass mower side, on the lawnmower side, there is a good couple of half mulched leaves that's still visible here as debris, which wasn't picked up. The other side's definitely much cleaner from leaves, I would say. But just as a general point of view, I don't think it's gonna make as massive of a difference. Maybe if you have like a much more mature, well settled domestic lawn, then you would see enough of a difference. This is obviously a bit of a wild yard that I have here, and this lawn hasn't been looked after very well before I came here, so I'm only starting the process now of taming the lawn here. But I do reckon if you have like a, like I said, like a well looked after mature domestic kind of lawn, I think you will see a bit more of a difference, because the canvas would be green, right? So the leaves would stand out a little bit more, I think. But I still think that even what would be less effort is if you go with the lawnmower in first, get the lawn mowed and pick up as much leaves as you can, and then afterwards maybe go in with the leaf blower, because it will even make the leaf blowing easier. And it's such small pieces of debris that you probably wouldn't even need to rake it up like I had to here. But yeah, in comparison, you deal with a much bigger heap when you blow the leaves first. It's actually kind of makes sense, not surprising at all. And the difference is not that big, not big enough in my opinion, depending of course what your goal are. But there you go, guys. Hope it helped a little bit. Another thing that I have to say, the lawnmower might have done a little bit better if it wasn't as wet. But again, same with the leaf blowing. The leaf blowing also is not as easy when it's wet. So this was done in wet conditions. It would be interesting to see what it would be like when it's well dry. But anyways, I thought that would be fun. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.